ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give us a warm round of applause for Benny Wills.
Thanks, Terry. Whoa! 2 waters, just in case. Wow. And there's me, looking at me. Good news, I don't have a slideshow. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, let's just dive in. I want to dedicate this first piece to a dear friend of mine named Liam Sheff, who was an activist and an author and just an amazing guy, and we lost him this last year. I highly recommend you look into his work. He has a book called Official Stories, which is, I think, the best primer for anyone who's starting to wake up, who's interested in waking up further. So this one's for Liam. It's called Regeneration. For Liam, for Gaza, for family, for friends, for my tribe, for the tribal, for women, for men, for the babies of our daughters, for the daughters of our sons, for the restless dreaming dreamers seeking other seeking ones, for the hungry, for the helpless, for the homeless, for the poor, for poetry, for reverence, for every single war, for the now, for the future, for moments such as these, for the land, for the water, for the fire, for the breeze, for life, for freedom, for music, for Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen, and Libya. For our time here that is fleeting, for a life that's here and gone, for the hearts still out there beating, for infinity and beyond. For the children, for the stolen, for the maimed, for the raped, for the poisoned, for the tyranny, for the slaughter, for the hate. For the programs, for the programming, for the program, for the tricks, for the drugs, for the drugging, for the needles, for the pricks. For the art inside, for your uniqueness. For the art out there, for strength through weakness. For knowledge and for insight, for harmony restored, for balance and allowance, for all these things and more. I will participate. I will stand my ground. I will do what's right in all I do, because I'm the coolest guy around. Regeneration begins within and twirls and swirls and spins, then spirals out and up and down like pollen in the wind. Every time we heal, we're growing. Everywhere we grow, we're glowing. Every day we glow, we're showing consciousness can expand. By tapping into the all-knowing, bathing in the rivers flowing, tending to the seeds we're sowing, fulfilling an infinite plan. So grand, you can't understand. Okay, so before I do this next piece, I feel like it's my responsibility to tell you that one of my best friends in the entire world is gay. And that's okay, and I love him, and I was actually there for him when he came out of the closet. So what I'm going to perform for you has nothing to do with my thoughts on homosexuality. But I did go to something called San Francisco Pride last year. One of the more strange experiences I've ever had in my life. And as I describe it to some people, perhaps the most Orwellian thing I've ever experienced. So I wrote a poem about it. Oh boy. And it's called Hashtag San Francisco Pride. San Francisco Pride. Abide. Or else. Celebrate diversity in advertising. Google, PayPal, Microsoft, eBay, Apple, Gap, T-Mobile, Safeway, Amazon, Facebook, AT&T, Starbucks, McDonald's, and PG&E. Lesbian, bisexual, gay, trans, and queer. Sponsored by Uber and Michelob Beer. Hashtag equality. Hashtag resist with a Wells Fargo rainbow to slap on your wrist. Meanwhile, beneath the shadowy buildings of bankers' greed, amidst the stale, piss-soaked air, on the streets of a flattened piece of paved earth, people are sleeping and starving and crying and dying. Lots and lots and more and more. And it's illegal for them to scavenge. And it's illegal for you to feed them. And the rest of the restaurant food and food-like substance is thrown away to rot forever in plastic bags, out of sight, out of mind, in a land far, far away. Because life ain't free on the precipice of 5G. Except for flu shots, of course. Available now at CVS, a proud advocate of pride. Freedom won't be achieved with the support of Levi's jeans or Macy's or Pete's coffee. Real revolution is evolution of the mind, and it will not be televised or funded by Smirnoff or endorsed by BMW. Hashtag resist government. Hashtag resist corporations. Hashtag resist hashtags. And for God's sake, please, please, please stop arguing over who has it worse. It's bad and it's hard for everyone. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a straight, white, cisgender male. I'm probably missing the point. All right. Who here has ever gotten a parking ticket? Yeah, they suck. So I decided to write a letter, an open letter, to the parking attendant who gave me my last parking ticket. And luckily for you, I memorized it. And it goes like this. Dearest sir or madam, or to whom it may apply, I offer you this maxim in hopes of swift reply. Why, oh why, work a job where all you bring is grief? Does it make you happy knowing you're a thief? You ruin people's days and spoil people's nights. Does getting paid make that okay in the context of your life? Please don't misunderstand me. I understand your need for work, but there are several ways of making money without acting like a jerk. Sincerely, truly, from my heart, please cease issuing citations. A whole new world, a brand new start awaits by quitting your vocation. Here's a thought. Let's go to your boss. I'll even bring my ticket. You tell him off, and with a scoff, I'll show him where to stick it. You see, inside each and all of us, we know what's wrong or right, a moral code that urges us to activate our light. When we do good, we are good. And that's good, and we're good. When you do harm, you create disharmony. You disarm and harm the harmony. But if you quit, and Bob quits, and lovely Rita too, pretty soon a groundswell led by me and you. Meter maids disrobing globally, ending parking panic totally. The goodness then so good it spreads. We cancel debt and end the Fed. Cops take off their badges, soldiers go on home, governments are disbanded, and royalty dethroned. Hallelujah for humanity! Viva la revolution! 3 cheers for restoring sanity and the apocalypse postponed. But I digress. The world's a mess. Not asking you to change it. My ticket, however, could change forever if only kindly you'd erase it. Oh, one more thing before I go. One more thing you ought to know. The sign there said no parking, crystal clearly marked. Problem is, I wasn't parking. I was clearly fucking parked. Cordially yours with warm regards, Benjamin Wallace Wills. Ta! Woo! We're doing it, we're doing it. 2 waters is a good idea. All right. Okay, this is a true story. And it's inspired by, the poem is inspired by a dear friend of mine and her son. And it's called Hands. Once upon a time, a friend of mine gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. He was precocious and courageous, boisterous and audacious. With a simple smile, this little child could fill a hardened heart with joy. On one sunny Sunday day in May, the kind of day you wished would stay, he was standing on his bed and watching Elmo. Hands are for clapping, Elmo said, and hands are for shaking hands. Hands are for helping. Hands are for holding. Hands are for hugging. Hands are for folding. Hands are for greeting the people you meet, as long as you wash them before you sit down to eat. His mother, my friend, looked him straight in the eye as he pronounced so perfectly clear. Hands, he announced. Hands, Mommy, hands. And she smiled from her ear to her ear and shed a proud little tear, for he was only exactly 1 year. 4 short weeks later, though, as those prescribed procedures usually go, he received some innocuous inoculations: measles, mumps, rubella, Hep B, and chickenpox, varicella, all standards for a standardized education. Ever since then, much to his mother's dismay and chagrin, he has yet so much as utter the word hand or hands again. But that's not all. The following fall, he received a follow-up shot to the arm. His mother knew better, but broke under pressure and stifled her cause for alarm. Her instincts proved right. His symptoms grew worse. Had she trusted her foresight, the course may have reversed. But she hadn't. So it didn't. A diagnosis came claiming neurodevelopmental disorder. Then a prognosis proclaiming behavioral training, specialized therapy, and drugs, in that order. Then, as if by some miracle, by some stroke of good luck, he began saying words like pig, cow, and duck. Were the therapies apparently doing the trick? Was the medicine making him well? Could it be that the treatments were truly treating his sickness? Could the remedies possibly be freeing him and releasing him from hell? Alack, alas, that hopeful feeling passed, and his mother's joyful fleeting glee fluttered to the past. Because you see, when he turned 3, he received 3 more booster injections, state-mandated, required for entry prior to school vaccinations. One for diphtheria, tetanus, whooping cough, the other for poliomyelitis, and the third of a series of 3 for the B side of hepatitis. Now he's 6½, and he's never said giraffe or any other animal name again. Instead, he's statistically, severely, pre-linguistically autistic. And his mother's a crazy, stupid, uninformed, anti-vaxxing, fact-ignoring lunatic. Yet through all of her rantings and carryings on, through all of her fighting the fight, she, my friend, just wants her son back. And through all of his flailing and screeching and slapping, through his countless, relentlessly restless and endless nights, she, his mother, just wants her son back. Hands are for holding. Ears are for listening. Life is for continuous growing. Hearts are for opening. Minds are for widening. Truth is for seeking and knowing. Once upon a time, another friend of mine decided not to vaccinate her child. And her child turned out just fine. Be bold. Be the change. Be bold. Be the change. Be bold. Be the change. Be bold, 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 be the change. It's a simple concept in the confines of a construct. Upon a construct, upon a construct, upon a construction site. Fights and flights and wandering, prayers and scares and dawdling, third eyes inside wide opening, protection from seduction, from corruption of the light. Sparks in the dark, molecules and vestibules, oils, foils, doors and floors, mirrors, tunnels and corridors, minefields, wine fields, mushrooms and vines, pavement in arrangements, dismantled, pure divine, stuck in time or times or timelines, testing potions in slow motion between the oceans and the blind, locked in by vibration to a cellular location, while you sit and ponder, wait and wonder, what and why and me and my and who and then and when and how and you and her and him and wow! And tears and fears and groans and grins of the moment of the wow of the now of the now of the now of the now. Now, 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 now. It's simple. See? It's bendable, malleable, changeable reality. And all you have to do is be bold, be the change, 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 be bold, be the change. Acknowledge the shadow, but don't let it in. Harness the madness with organs and skin. Mine the mind for thoughts and perspective. Stand all the way up to shift the collective. Thank you to birds, thank you to trees, thank you to ankles, elbows, and knees. Thank you to earth, to Mother, to Gaia. Connect with the heart, become the Messiah. Be bold, be the change. 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 And love. Love, 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 love. Yourself, thyself, oneself, ourself. Firm against cruelty, firm against wickedness, firm against lazily, firm against dissonance. Experience the glorious, experience the hideous, rise up, transcend, transmute the insidious. Be bold, be the change, be bold, be the change, be bold, be the change. And please, don't take it all or yourself so serious. I knew it was a good idea. Okay. This is the last thing I'm presenting. That was tiring. This is something I like to call WTF. A love poem. One more sip. Oh, gosh. All right. The earth, most likely, is round. Though some would argue it's flat. It could be expanding, contracting, or hollow, or perched perchance upon a space turtle's back. Is life some architect's miraculous, spectacular design, or a simple spiraling pattern? What is this thing we live and die by called time? And was it created by Saturn? Is Saturn Satan? Is Lucifer Venus? Is it really a sin if I play with my penis? Is there indisputably, truly a surface on Mars? Could the sun maybe be Jesus? What is the moon, and where did it come from? And is it comprised of various cheeses? Is Paul really dead? Is it okay to eat bread? On which meridian point should I angle my bed? What are dreams? What are thoughts? Why do babies need so many shots? Are the people at NASA lying to us? Are NSA agents spying on us? Are soldiers killing and dying for us? Are supernatural forces vying for us? What's the deal? What is real? Can fuel from an airplane really melt steel? Who's in control of this global conspiracy, controlling and trolling, enslaving humanity? So much division, so much derision, and whose bonehead decision was circumcision? Why do I care? What is the point? Should I just tune it all out and spark up a joint? Why try? Why comply? Why does the media constantly lie? What are these governing forces expecting to gain by harvesting people and causing such pain? Are they all, in fact, factually pedophiles? Are they seriously, no joke, satanic? Are the elite literally, chillingly, actually psychopaths, feeding on fear and our panic? Could it really be that the powers that believe they be would commit such atrocious atrocities without ethics or morals or empathy? Probably. Maybe not, but probably. Maybe it's all one big simulation, an age-old experimental situation. Perhaps this experience is merely a test, and I a mere dimensional guest. Perhaps I'll never know exactly how the towers collapsed, or why the Kennedy files are still under wraps. It's possible I'll never know for certain if evolution is a lie, or why anyone would ever take cake over pie, or what's above us up there beyond the sky, or if Michelle Obama is actually a guy. Ooh, I'm kidding. She's not. Or is she? So many questions, so many theories, so many ideas, agendas, and queries, reverse official backward narratives, mind-blowing, sock-knocking off alternatives. Is the human race indeed endangered? Are we already indentured servants? Could anything possibly be any stranger than the possibility of royalty being serpents? Who or what built the pyramids? Who or what built Bitcoin? All that to say, all that seems to melt away at certain moments each and every day. Now that I'm with you. And to a lesser extent, all of you. I mean that though. That's it. That's the end of my set. Wow. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. I'll give a thank you. Wow. Incredible. That's incredible. Amazing. I'm going to keep going, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Keep going.
Got time? Okay, I got time. I was told I was a keynote, so I have a little extra time. Anyway, yeah, so this is amazing. Thank you all. I mean, this poetry doesn't have any meaning unless there's someone to listen to it, so I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. It's my third time here, my second time really performing, and a little bit more about me. I was on, as Terry mentioned, the actor path for 25 years of my life. I mean, I really went for it. So what I'm doing up here, assuming you liked it, and you thought I did a good job, that comes from years and years and years and years and years of practice. And I left that path behind to do this, to come to places like this and deliver this message. It is my obligation. I can't help it. I have to help. So I left that dream behind for this, and this, unfortunately, pays me this much money. So that being said, I went to college. I have a BA and an MFA in acting. Can we throw that picture up there? Hey, look at that. So that's me. Like I said, I have 2 degrees because I was on a certain track in life, and I got myself in student loan debt. And for 9 years, I resisted paying for that debt, but it just won't go away, and it's really annoying. So I'm asking for hive mind group effort to chip in if they can to help me out, to pay off this debt. I'm not asking for your money so I can fund my life. I'm asking for some assistance in getting rid of a really annoying problem. You don't have to give anything, but if you want to, it's going towards a good cause. I'm going to keep doing this for free because this is what I do, and I can't help it, and I have to do it. So hope that's okay with everybody. I made some flyers that my beautiful girlfriend, Sonia, and I will be passing out. And if you want to donate Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, or Ethereum, I wish I had a Dash app on there. Dash QR, but I don't. But if there's some other way, if you want to work something out with me, again, it would be very appreciated. I'll make a public announcement as soon as this debt is paid off. But if you want to help me out, that's how you can help me out. And that's it. Subscribe to JoyCamp on YouTube. How much time do I have? 10 minutes. All right. I have a video, a JoyCamp video, but there's been some audio issues. I was going to premiere it here. I don't know if I can. Beginning of the next session. I could perform another poetry, or another poem if anybody wants. All right. I have to read this one, hence the reason why it's not in the set. So I'll leave you with this. Maybe this will help motivate anybody who is on the fence about possibly helping me out with his debt. Maybe it'll push you over the edge, or make you say, forget this guy, he's just out for my money, blah, 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 which I'm not, but I just want to get this thing out of my life. It's such a burden. Anyway, this is called Not Alone, and I just wrote it recently, so if I stumble through it, too bad. Not alone. Run away with me. Sing and dance with me. Hug, unplug, and walk with me. Laugh and prance and play with me. Hold on to me. Caress, undress, and cuddle me. Jump and shout and howl with me. Cry, get high, and die with me. Let's leave, let's flee, let's fly from here. Let's go, let's get away from here. Let's live and give and thrive from here. Let's be carefree and free from here. Let's rebel, let's excel, let's leave it all behind us. Let's be well and bid farewell to the paradigms that bind us. Hold me in your arms, gently pull me to your chest. Calmly calm my weary bones, rest me soft upon your breast. Tell me I don't have to pay. Tell me goodness finds a way. Tell me kindness has its day. Tell me all of it will be okay. Take my hand, let's leave it all behind. Arm in arm we'll disappear beyond the boundaries of time and crime and suffering, cruel rules and people slumbering, insane foes and forms of governing. Run. Let's run and run and run, outrun our own existence and exit with the sun. Free me from the evil, free me from the pain, relieve me of the shackles, relieve me of the chains. Let's go, let's get away. Go forth post haste with no delay. Just stay with me, stray with me, sashay with me, and sway with me. Never say goodbye to me, never ever say goodbye to me, never ever whatsoever ever say goodbye to me. Don't run, don't flee, don't fly from here. Don't go, don't get away from here. Stay. Let's stay and change this place. Harmonize, reorganize, and change this place. Align divine within ourselves. Shift, uplift, and free ourselves. I can do it, I'll go through it, just not alone. I can take it, I can make it, I can fake it, just not alone. I can meet it, I can beat it, I can defeat it, just not alone. I can celebrate it, I can elevate it, I can accelerate it, just not alone. Not alone, not alone. You are not alone. Do me a favor to always remember that now and forever, whatever, whenever, that you are not alone. Thanks. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. This is great. You good? I'm good. I'm good. You guys good? I'm good. I'm spent. I'm gonna have some tequila, maybe. All right. I'm in Mexico. That's it. We're gonna pass out these flyers. Again, you can throw them away. We can do whatever you want with them, but I had to announce it to the world because I do want to get rid of this as fast as possible. So thank you for your time. Thank you for the opportunity, and I'll see you around. Thank you.
Benny Wells.
Thanks, Terry.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Woo!
There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people
to see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
In time, the state will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that it's right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Freedom still arrives.
Vacate the state. Engage all the speakers and get this man a microphone.
Fun isn't something that one considers when eradicating tyranny. But this does put a smile on my face.
you guys.